The 4 Philanthropy Awards celebrate outstanding Ohio philanthropists, those who have made significant contributions to philanthropy in diversity, equity, and inclusion, as an emerging leader, through innovation, or a lifetime of work. Awardees are nominated by their peers, nonprofit leaders, and the public, and the Board of Trustees selects the winners. The Emerging Leader Award recognizes someone, regardless of age, who has engaged in philanthropy for the first time during the last few years and shows amazing potential. They showcase leadership in advancing philanthropy, engagement beyond a single community, creativity in a philanthropic endeavor or project, or significant accomplishment in a short period of time. This year's winner meets all of this criteria and more. The 2021 Emerging Ohio Philanthropist Awardee is Heather Clayton Terry, Senior Philanthropy Coordinator for Dominion Energy, where she focuses on the company's charitable giving, direct giving, volunteer efforts for the state of Ohio, and managing the Social Justice Grants Initiative. One of the ways Dominion Energy has responded to racial injustice is by developing a $5 million social justice grants program across Dominion's 16-state footprint, which Heather leads, that is designed to lift organizations that advocate for social justice and equity. Through her ongoing leadership, more than 40 grants have been awarded across the company's footprint, all focused on addressing the fundamental causes of systemic racism. Her commitment to creating an inclusive process that unites Dominion Energy on social justice grantmaking has helped the company recommit to the urgency of inclusive grantmaking, strengthen the company's grantmaking, and better reflects the communities served. Heather also leads by example through her work in the Our Hope, Our Future Giving Circle administered through the Cleveland Foundation, as a member of Dominion's Women's Employee Resource Group leadership team, and through her service on Philanthropy Ohio's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee, as well as an advisory group member for corporate funders, equity, and women's funding. Heather has an unwavering commitment to inclusive grantmaking and building true community partnerships that uniquely crosses both her personal and professional lives.
Congratulations to Heather Clayton Terry of Dominion Energy for being named this year's Emerging Leader in Philanthropy.
We're so pleased to present this award to you, Heather, and we invite you to say a few words.
Thank you so much. I am very, very humbled and excited about this opportunity. And I just wanted to express that from a fellow for St. Luke's Foundation to a senior philanthropy coordinator for Dominion Energy. This journey has brought a lot of opportunities to share my lived experience as a Black woman from Cleveland Heights, Ohio. I wanted to briefly thank Paulin Cheatham, Hunter Applewhite, Tracy Oliver, and Ben Crack. And then I also just wanted to shout out Our Hope, Our Future Giving Circle, which is a group of wonderful people that are part of the Cleveland footprint and network that come together and give some of their own financial dollars to contribute to Black-led nonprofits across Cleveland. I just wanted to extend thanks to everyone who has helped me along the journey, and that I continue and hope to lift up others into the philanthropic sector.
The Innovation Award recognizes a funder whose approach to problem solving explores new and sometimes disruptive paths in their philanthropic work. Such innovations often include public-private partnerships, leveraging resources, new collaborations, and grant-making strategies. This year, CenterPoint Energy is receiving the Philanthropy Innovation Award for its recent investment in a redevelopment project in downtown Dayton that will serve as an innovation hub and community catalyst. As a company, CenterPoint Energy has long valued innovation, both internally, working to create new and creative ways to solve problems, and externally, in collaborations and philanthropic investments. The Dayton Arcade, a historic building shuttered for 30 years, was recently given new life as a multi-use, innovative space housing retail, restaurants, a commercial kitchen, affordable market-rate housing, and offices. Leading urban development expert Bruce Katz has called the Dayton Arcade the most transformative project in America. The Dayton Arcade is truly an innovation incubator, an arts and cultural center, and a community within a city, all in one. CenterPoint Energy's investment in this innovative and collaborative community hub that serves as an intersection for partners and individuals from all walks of life fits the Foundation's vision of contributing to quality of place and building vibrant, thriving communities.
Congratulations to CenterPoint Energy for receiving this year's Innovation Award. We're so happy to have Michelle Beer to accept on their behalf.
Yes, we're so pleased to present this award to CenterPoint. And Michelle, we invite you to say a few words.
Thank you, Deborah and Leslie. We are so humbled to be the recipient of this year's Innovation Award. CenterPoint Energy strives to be an impactful community partner, recognizing that by investing in and strengthening the communities we serve, we are impacting generations for the future. We knew from very early on that the arcade redevelopment was a really special project that we wanted to be a part of. Not only was it going to revitalize downtown Dayton's business core, but the vision of the arcade really aligned well with our foundation's vision, which was focused on strengthening community, providing opportunities, creating jobs, nurturing innovation, and resetting place. And so in 2020, the CenterPoint Energy Foundation made a significant investment in one space at the arcade called the Tank. The Tank is a black box theater in the round space that was designed to support education and innovation, two things that we're really passionate about and feel are vital for strong communities. Not only did we get to come on board as naming sponsor of the Tank, but we were also able to partner with the development team at the arcade to make sure that the space and the entry to the Tank was designed to mimic unique elements of our core business, which is the supply, distribution, and end use of the natural gas industry. So we officially unveiled the Tank inspired by CenterPoint Energy at the Dayton Arcade in May of this year, and we cannot wait to see the space be used as a platform for community members to inspire new ideas, collaborations, and innovations for years to come. Thank you again to both of you and to Philanthropy Ohio for providing us with this award and recognizing the impact that this investment had in the community. We really appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The Michael G. Shin Award recognizes an organization that has demonstrated a significant contribution to diversity, equity, and inclusion in philanthropy. Nominees have made outstanding contributions to the field by building bridges, championing the acceptance, respect, and inclusion of all, are dedicated to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and promote justice and fairness. Michael G. Shin was the founder of the Shin Family Foundation and served as Secretary of the Philanthropy Ohio Board of Trustees until his death in 2015. He chaired our Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee and led Philanthropy Ohio's work in this arena. The board created this award in his honor and presented it for the first time in 2015. We are pleased to recognize Social Venture Partners Cleveland as this year's award winner based on their deep internal journey, commitment, and community work on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Since 2012, SVP has been implementing diversity, equity, and inclusive practices in organizational operations. SVP is comprised of 70 partners, or donor volunteers, who donate their time, talent, and treasure to the organization. In 2012, SVP implemented a new model that made becoming a partner more accessible to a wider range of individuals. Instead of a minimum $5,000 yearly donation, partners can donate $100 a month or apply for the no-cost fellowship program. Not only is SVP working to engage more diverse partners, but they also convene partners to discuss topics surrounding white privilege, dimensions of diversity, accumulated advantage, levels of racism, and more. In 2019, SVP launched a new initiative that implemented diversity, equity, and inclusive practices in their grant-making. Using nonprofit partner feedback and an equity lens, SVP created a streamlined application process that eliminated unnecessary paperwork and created a more transparent, relational, and collaborative second round that was more equitable and forged genuine partnerships with more grassroots organizations that are closer to the problems and the solutions. SVP is also promoting justice, impartiality, and fairness by working with an equity consultant to examine the organization through a DEI lens and lead the staff and partners through training, facilitation, and coaching to determine organizational values and center equity as their North Star.
Congratulations to Social Venture Partners of Cleveland for being named this year's Philanthropy Ohio's Michael G. Shin Award for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Joining us today is Abby Westbrook, Executive Director of SVP.
Abby, we are so pleased to be presenting this award to you, and we invite you to say a few words.
Thank you. And on behalf of the staff, board, and partners of SVP Cleveland, thank you, Philanthropy Ohio, Deborah and Leslie, for this award and recognition. When we first learned about our selection for this year's award, we were so honored, surprised, and humbled. There were definitely some tears of joy and appreciation amongst our staff and our board. It came at the perfect time, too, at a moment of frustration at how difficult, challenging, and systemic this work is. This award is a reminder of how necessary diversity, equity, and inclusion work is in philanthropy. If we, the philanthropic sector, truly want to support change, we need to be examples of that change in all that we do. SVP Cleveland began its intentional focus on equity in 2017. It's one of the many things that drew me to SVP when I joined as its executive director a year ago. We are proud of our work to date and also recognize there's still a lot of work to be done to shift our own organizational culture in the ways that we give and engage with our nonprofit partners. While we will certainly pause and take in all that this award means to us and our organization, our commitment remains to always be on this journey and to strive for an organization that truly embodies diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. We are working now with DEI coaches and consultants to determine our organizational values and our North Star as we continue on our path forward. I want to thank Deborah and your leadership at Philanthropy Ohio for centering this work. SVP is a group of individuals who pool their financial resources to support nonprofits, so this truly is a collective effort and commitment. I do, though, want to give a special shout out to my colleague and friend, Emily Troya, who is at the heart and soul of this work for SVP. We wouldn't be where we are today without her. Thank you, Emily, and thank you, everyone, for this honor and privilege, and we look forward to our work ahead.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This year marks the 19th year presenting our award for Lifetime Achievement, the Ohio Philanthropy Award. Nominees for the award should demonstrate three broad areas of achievement: longstanding leadership in advancing philanthropy, creativity in responding to problems, and significant positive impact on philanthropy. This year's winner is Pam Howell-Beach, Executive Director at the Stranahan Foundation. Pam's career in philanthropy has spanned more than 34 years and is president of the Toledo Community Foundation from 1990 to 2003 and executive director of Stranahan Foundation from 2004 to today. She has overseen the disbursement of more than $130 million in charitable grants to support a multitude of programs throughout the Toledo region and beyond. Pam launched several initiatives during her tenure at the Community Foundation, and the continued existence of these programs serves as a testament to Pam's ability to think strategically and respond thoughtfully to needs within the nonprofit community. In 2004, Pam was recruited to become the first full-time executive director of the Stranahan Foundation. In this capacity, she has not only overseen continuation of the Foundation's existing grant-making programs, but also helped expand the Foundation's vision and capacity, increasing impact and promoting lasting systemic change. Pam created a more objective, deliberative grant-making and evaluation process and engaged the board in a strategic planning process to identify a field of interest to inspire all family members and create opportunities for greater investment in targeted areas. One of her crowning achievements has been the development of the Foundation's Early Childhood Education Initiative, which increased the level of investment from standard project support of about $35,000 into the tens of millions. Pam's leadership roles in national collaboratives for early childhood and education funders have leveraged additional support for this important work and brought national recognition to the Foundation. All told, under Pam's leadership, the Stranahan Foundation has dispersed over $70 million to organizations throughout Northwest Ohio and the United States. In addition to early childhood education, these funds have supported programming in physical and mental health, human services, arts and culture, and ecological well-being. In addition to successfully running 2 foundations over 34 years, in 1999, while serving as the board chair for the Donors Forum of Ohio, Pam helped to facilitate its merger with the Grantmakers Forum of Cleveland. The merger created the Ohio Grantmakers Forum, which is now known as Philanthropy Ohio. Philanthropy Ohio's current prominence might not have been realized had it not been for the vision and commitment of people like Pam who were involved with the organization during this critical phase in its history. Pam's tireless passion and strong work ethic, as well as her unparalleled attention to detail, combined with the creativity and vision embedded in all of her work, have contributed to her long, successful career in philanthropy. As she prepares to retire from the field that she has served so well, we can think of no one more deserving for the 2021 Philanthropy Ohio Lifetime Achievement Award.
Congratulations to Pam Howell-Beach for being named this year's winner of the Ohio Philanthropy Award. Well deserved.
We are so pleased to present this award to Pam. She could not be with us today, but she sent us a message in appreciation of the award.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so delighted to be with you all today, albeit virtually, and have this opportunity to express my deep gratitude for all that Philanthropy Ohio contributes to our field and for the honor of receiving this year's Lifetime Achievement Award. I have been blessed with a long and rewarding career in philanthropy and a long association with this fine organization that dates back to the late 1980s when we were known as the Donors Forum of Ohio. In those early years, there were actually 2 great organizations serving the needs of Ohio's foundations, the Donors Forum, based in Columbus, and the Grantmakers Forum in Cleveland. I have such fond memories of working closely with colleagues across the state to bring the best of these 2 organizations together to create one robust voice for philanthropy, lay the groundwork for what we now know as Philanthropy Ohio, and in the process creating the go-to resource for philanthropy in our state. It has been an absolute joy for me to see Philanthropy Ohio grow and flourish over the years, never once resting on its laurels, but continuing to increase and strengthen offerings for its members who are the lifeblood of our work. In no small measure, our success has been made possible by our stellar staff, initially led by founding Executive Director Lynn Helbling-Saranac, with the commitment to excellence continuing with Deborah Aubert-Thomas, steering the course for the Philanthropy Ohio of today. Our state is fortunate to be the home of one of the premier philanthropic associations in the country, an association that provides such critical education, advocacy, and networking on behalf of all of its members. And because of this tremendous resource, I have had the opportunity to learn from and become friends with some of the best minds in the foundation world. I am ever so grateful to all of my friends and colleagues all across the state who have guided and mentored me along the way, and with whom I share the honor of receiving the Philanthropy Ohio Lifetime Achievement Award. I would like to extend a special thanks to my dearest friend Mary Sebecki, Executive Director of the Need More Fund, Stranahan Foundation Board President Patrick Stranahan, and Greater Toledo Community Foundation President Keith Burwell, who collaborated to nominate me for this prestigious award. In addition, a boatload of gratitude to Joanne Oldenhausen and Chris Judd of the Greater Toledo Community Foundation, who worked so hard behind the scenes to bring it all together. And to everyone at Philanthropy Ohio, please know that although I cannot be with you in person today, I am thanking and hugging each and every one of you here in my heart.
Congratulations to all of this year's awardees.